Hi, welcome to another episode of The Awakenings. I'm Zaben, your transformational coach and healer. Today, I really wanted to discuss anger. And there are many different dynamics of anger. So, before I get into that discussion, please hit the subscribe button so that you can get these videos every time I post one. So, what is anger? There are many different dimensions of anger, many different meanings of anger, right? So I'm first going to go into the state of being angry, right? So the main reason anger shows up, the underlying meaning of anger is pain. I feel hurt. I'm in pain. Therefore, I am angry. So let me explain it a little bit better so that you can just get a perspective of what I mean. So for example, you're driving your car and then somebody sort of just crosses in front of you, or from behind you drives and overtakes and makes you panic, or something happens in traffic that gets you really angry, right? You're like, oh, stupid idiot, he just, crossed over me, and you're really angry about it. The true cause and the true reason deep inside is because I just felt hurt. I felt hurt at that instant. I felt that I didn't matter, right? That someone just jammed in front of me because I didn't matter. My feelings were hurt, and the first thing I reacted to was anger, right? There are a million other scenarios. I just want you to resonate with that. Just feel it. Feel the truth within that. So anger is up here, but what allowed the feeling of anger to show up is because I got hurt, emotionally hurt, right? And my reaction to hurt is anger, right? So for example, with my partner, and I tell my partner, please take the garbage out, right? And the partner ignores. And then I repeat it again. Please, darling, take the garbage out. I'm doing a million things. Just please take the garbage out on your way out. And the partner forgets again and again. And then by the third time, it's gotten to a place where now I'm really angry, right? So I go up to my partner. I'm like, for God's sake, just take the garbage out. Do I have to do everything here? Is everything on my head? Am I responsible for everything? You can't do anything. Blah, 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 right? And all this anger comes out, spewing onto the person. What is really making you angry is that you're feeling hurt. And why are you hurt? Because you're feeling that I'm doing everything. I feel so hurt that I'm the one taking all the responsibility. I'm doing everything. I also have to nag for what I want. I'm so hurt that I'm not taken into consideration. Therefore, my reaction to hurt, which is a gentle emotion, goes into anger, right? I feel hurt. I feel unheard, okay? I don't feel like a priority. I don't feel like my requests are a priority, and this is hurting my feelings. Therefore, I'm showing anger. So this is step one. Just understanding that anger is really the reaction of hurt. And how to deal with that, basically, is when you understand that you're feeling hurt, instead of expressing it through anger right now, you're going to express it through hurt instead. I feel unheard. I feel like I don't matter because I've asked for this 3 times, right? Somebody crosses over in your car, or a pedestrian is walking and they're just in a crappy place and they just look at you and you're smiling and they give you a dirty look, right? You get hurt. But how do you react to your hurt? You react with anger. My dog, my puppy, my beautiful puppy wants to be in the video. Okay, Charlie, just sit quietly, okay? Okay, so it's that angry place that you're from because you got hurt, right? It's that simple. Now, how does anger show itself in many different forms, right? So sometimes it's always, the baseline for it is always hurt. It's always feeling unfairly done, unjustly done, and it hurt my feelings. So let's take it into different perspectives to let you see where anger shows itself in many different aspects. So let's say I have a friend who's really angry. No. So let's use the example of COVID. COVID is a fabulous example, okay? Especially here in Canada, it's a fabulous example. So you'll find a lot of people who are really angry at the people who are not going by the rules, right? They're not being disciplined, they're not staying at home, they're not following the rules so that COVID can go. And the reason they're this angry at them is not because of anything other than they are really upset and hurt that they are stopping their lives. They have not done the Thanksgiving. They have given up seeing family. They are sticking by the rules, and someone else is defying the rules and doing the things that they wished that they can. It's another angle of anger, right? I'm angry at you because you can do the things that I do not give myself permission to do. Even if I'm not giving myself permission to do it due to the government or due to what is happening, I'm following the rules, oppressing myself, denying what I know is best for me, and you're not doing that. And I am hurt and I am angry because you are giving yourself permission to do things that I right now am not giving myself permission to do. Now, how can we look at it differently? So now if I want to follow the rules, I want to follow the rules because I want COVID to disappear, because I want to start having a normal life. And I tell myself, fine, I'm not going to see my family, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to go there, and I'm going to wash my hands 24 hours a day, and I'm going to do all these things so that COVID can disappear. And then somebody else is not doing these things, and I feel angry. My intention needs to shift. I need to intend that I am doing this because I believe in it. If I believe that this is how it's going to work out, that is all that matters. If somebody else believes in something else, that is their belief, and that is okay too. But if I'm doing it and I'm oppressing my true desire for somebody else, I will be angry when I see somebody else giving themselves permission or the freedom to do what I have denied myself to do. So the best example is of what's happening with the COVID, because I see it around a lot, and to me it doesn't make sense. What is getting you angry at others when you're choosing to do this? Because it's a choice, right? You could choose to do this, even if the government says you have to, but it's still a personal choice. You can still choose to do it or not to do it. People choose to not do it, and people do. So the anger here is coming out to unfairness, right? It's unfair that they get to do what I want to do and I cannot do it. It's the same thing with everything else. Any other examples? For example, let's say I know someone who goes on vacations every weekend. Every weekend they're on vacation. Every weekend they're in a new cabin or a new place or traveling somewhere new, right? So I start feeling this anger towards them, right? And I start saying, they're so irresponsible. They don't even stay in their house. Every weekend they're out. We can't even get to see them because they're never around. That anger has very much to do with the unfairness that they have given themselves. That's probably, I want you to be aware, that's probably something you would really want to do. That's probably something that you want to give yourself permission to do. And the only reason you're angry at them is because you haven't given yourself permission to do it yourself. So think about it. When you're in an angry place, just decipher it. Be like, okay, I am hurt right now. What is this hurt? I'm hurt because I don't give myself permission. I have so many things to do. I can never take weekends off. I can never travel everywhere. I don't have the money. I don't have the means. Whatever your don'ts are, whatever the reasons you're giving yourself you cannot do it are, these are the reasons that you're holding yourself back, right? Because you can figure out many ways on having every weekend a vacation. You can. You have that freedom to do it. You can come up with a million ways to get that done. But you don't give yourself permission. Maybe you've told yourself it's irresponsible. Maybe you've told yourself, no, that's a waste of money. There's something that you've convinced yourself about, a desire that you need or you really want that somebody else is doing. Therefore, you are angry at them for doing it just because you haven't given yourself permission to do it. This is a good way to understand about the things that you love, that you've given yourself reasons not to do, and then get angry at others for doing it. I hope that was a helpful hint, because that should help you get into a different perspective about your anger and about judgment of other people. Because when we judge other people and we're angry at them, it really only has to do with what have they given themselves permission to do that I am not allowing myself to do. I hope this was helpful, insightful, and gave you an idea on how to look at your anger, how to use your anger to understand the truth, the underlying truth behind it, so that you can live a better day and a better life when you're more aware of you, your emotions, and what they actually mean for you. Take care, leave me your comments, ask all the questions you want. Any questions you guys share with me, I can make a video if I find enough people who have the same question, or the question itself resonates deeply and I understand that a lot more people really want that answer. I will make a video for it to clarify and help. I'll see you on the next awakening.